How's me? I went like, this is a cigar.
I was just about to say, no more smell.
No more fragrance. Yeah.
But she's so beautiful.
It
Like
is.
Lenny.
Thank you to Monty Pereira from Watanabe, Florida. Well, he'll be on the show a little bit later on. But what's the scoop, first of all, with the snake captured in Kaimuki? This happened actually on Sunday when a homeowner reported that he saw the snake in the afternoon and he thought it was like a kid's toy. And then later on in the evening, he noticed it was moving around.
Moved.
Yeah, so he called 911. And then when Honolulu police officers arrived on scene, they freaked out. Nah, they didn't. They contacted inspectors from the Department of Agriculture to come get them. They didn't freak out.
Well, the snake was identified as a non-venomous ball python. And while being captured and handled, inspectors noted that the snake was very docile, likely making it an escaped pet.
A pet?
Yes. And I guess this is the right time to remind everyone that snakes are illegal to import and or possess in Hawaii. Individuals possessing illegal animals may be charged with a Class C felony, issued fines up to $200,000, and may be sentenced to up to 5 years in prison.
Wow, if that was your pet, busted. All right, let's move on from this story because it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Let's talk about a new report regarding West Maui State Representative L. Cochran. According to House records, the rep missed 51 of 60 House floor sessions during this last 2025 legislative session. That's an absence rate of 85%.
And she's from Maui. Can't they just zoom in? I mean, I thought they have Wi-Fi at the Capitol. No more.
No, I'm sure they do.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing. She collected $22,725 in per diem payments, and that was intended to cover off-island living expenses. So that's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money, brother. But I'm thinking to myself, what was it why did she miss all but 9 sessions of the legislative session?
Of the session. That is a very good question. And you know me, I'm not one for drama. So we're gonna leave the heavy lifting to our island news team to do the investigation, because I don't want to get involved with the day-to-day operation.
Brother,
that's our news team.
You're all about the drama. You are, or you wouldn't have brought that up today.
Well, yesterday I talked about the drama with the chief of police.
Oh yeah.
So and today was revealed that there is some slight drama with that.
I'm sure there is.
And of course, we're gonna discover a little bit more as the days progress with the new. But again, I don't like to be about the drama. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think the biggest worry is who she represents.
Yeah.
She represents, I believe it's West Maui.
Yeah, and Lahaina is definitely part of that
district. A big part of that district, and with the wildfires and families they really need a representative in the legislature to stand up for them, right? To champion them.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. All right, you ready to move on?
Yep.
Okay, let's move on to that next story, because I do want to minimize the dramas for your mamas. That's right. What's the scoops with a new digital tool designed to help in the fight against breast cancer? The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, has approved Clarity Breast, the first artificial intelligence tool to predict breast cancer risk. Now, the authorization was confirmed by digital health tech company Clarity, the developer of a novel, image-based prognostic platform designed to predict 5-year breast cancer risk from a routine mammogram screening.
Wow.
That's crazy.
This is good news. And you know how I feel about AI medicine. We talked about it the other day in our tech report. And this is, how big of a game changer is this, Lina girl?
This is huge, brother. The current protocol right now used for risk assessments rely mostly on your age, your family history, your relative health. But according to health agencies, about 85% of cases occur in women who have no family history of breast cancer, which is just like my mom, likely stemming from genetic mutations that occur because of aging.
Wow.
So,
this
I don't know.
is a huge game changer.
So cool. And on top of that, the traditional risk models are built on data from predominantly European Caucasian women.
Well, that doesn't work for us here.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
In a lot of places in the U.S. now, because it's we're getting all kinds of different people coming from different parts of the country.
It's an ethnic world, right?
Absolutely. So my question is, how far along are they on this technology? Because normally when they come out with these kinds of things, you got to wait like 5 years or 10 years until it's available to the public.
That's a great question. It's actually, in the latest press release, Clarity shared that it plans to launch this AI platform across health systems by the end of this year. They're going to be releasing it through this year.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
You know, AI is scary.
It is.
But when it comes to AI medicine, there's a lot of hope.
It is. It's very hopeful, brother. And early detection can mean early treatment and prolonged quality of life. Now, coming up in about 15 minutes, we'll tell you how an international pop singing sensation is clinging to the hope of her early breast cancer diagnosis. You got to hear this coming up.
All right, let's toss it over to you. What's the scoops? What do you think about the baboos with the ball python, Representative L. Cochran's absences, or what we just talked about, the new AI digital tool that will help with the fight against breast cancer? We definitely want to hear your comments.
Sure. I mean, just let us know by sending an email at islandlifelive@kitv.com or post your comment directly to this video on our YouTube page. Just search Island News. Now, we can't wait until that technology is available here in Hawaii so we can malama ko ka ko ola, take care of our health.
You know, sis, I want to borrow that word for a little bit, malama, and because our next guests come to us